Good evening, everyone. Hello and welcome to On Angel Wings. I'm Teri Angel, and I'm here with my co-host, Christina Leftwich. Hello, Christina.
Hello.
Thank you for being here today to do the teaching. So those of you who are coming in that may not be familiar with our format, Christina is going to teach us about a being. Sometimes it's angels, sometimes it's ascended masters or other saints. And then after that, I'll guide us in a meditation to get more familiar with that being. And then we will go offline and discuss what we felt, saw, heard, or any other questions we may have about that. I'm here today with a beautiful group of people. Hello to Linda Lemieux.
Hi.
Our wonderful Jean, Auntie Jean Lorio is with us. Oh, we love you so much. We have truly missed you, Jean, and praying for you every day for physical improvement. Our Mary Lou over in Massachusetts, who I will be with very soon. That is, if Charlie and Erica let me out of here.
It might not happen.
And there's Charlie, and Erica's in the other room listening. Hello. And Grace Isis is with us from New York also.
Hello.
And then on the live, we have several people on. Veronica, it's a new name for us. Thank you for being with us today and welcome. So I am going to turn this over to Christina for the teaching part. And
all righty.
Back and relax.
And I'm going to share screen. And here we go. It always takes me just a second to get everything up here. I can't do it pre-class because I'm not actually just doing a Zoom. But today we are going to be discussing Paul the Venetian. And I'm really looking forward to hearing what Teri will have to say with Paul the Venetian, because she told us last week that she is very drawn to Paul the Venetian. And so I'm interested, when people have passions about things, it's always interesting to hear that point of view. So Paul the Venetian is also called the Lord of the Third Ray. And I don't want anyone to confuse the usage of the word Lord as meaning God, because he is not God. It's more of a royalty status, I believe, in this case. So he's regarded as one of the masters of ancient wisdom. And he is said to bring a sense of calm and peace as he teaches, helping us to absorb his spiritual wisdom in a very kindly manner. He works as the master of the pink ray of divine love, charity, and compassion. So let's talk a little bit about the third ray, and where you will find him working mostly is within our heart chakra. And this ray is known to exude love and creativity and beauty. And that is what Paul the Venetian represents, is all of those things. He helps us with spiritual discernment and truth. So it could be truth over lie, obviously, even good over evil, and our shadow versus light within. So any of those things are things that he can help us with. A little bit about Paul the Venetian. He's thought to have been in physical embodiment several times, or few times, during his life or his span of masterhood. Now, one of this was said to take place in Atlantis, and he had the role as the head of cultural affairs. One of the things he is credited with doing is traveling to faraway places where he shared his wisdom. And the wisdom here is was shared with the Incas. Next, he is thought to have shown up in let's go back here. I'm not sure why I've got this lead meeting on here. Let's cancel that there. Is in ancient Egypt. Now here, his love of architecture came into play. And he is thought to have worked closely with a mason of the time in helping develop some of these amazing structures that we still see today in ancient from Egypt, with the pyramids, the Sphinx. So his third and final embodiment was as Paulo, I think it is, Veronese, who was a master artist in his own right in this time. And this was in the early 1500s up to 1588. Paulo was one of the major artists from the 16th century art school known as the Venetian School. He made his ascension later on in 1958 at the Chateau de Liberté, which is located in southern France. And I want you to look here. This was his self-portrait that he did. And notice that he has got a musical instrument in his hand, and that's how he chose to portray himself. But there's many, this is another one of his paintings. And I encourage you, if you would like to learn more, his paintings are quite amazing and are readily available on Wikipedia and all over the net. So, because he was such a master artist, it is said that he is to be of particular help to artists and architects, musicians, and all sorts of artisans and actors, to bring forth his spiritual teachings, the truth and wisdom through the art and use of creativity, including within our own selves, so we can reflect upon the Holy Spirit in our own souls in a very creative manner. So some others that you might notice he works with in this pink ray would be the archangels, Shamuel and Charity, whose esoteric retreat is in St. Louis, Missouri. And so he may have some play in that area as the Lord of this ray. Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Lady Nada, Athena and Isis, and Hieros and Amora, who have their esoteric retreat in Winnipeg, Canada, are all different masters that you also may find working on this pink ray. So don't be surprised if you see him show up with some of these others. So here's some gems and stones that you could use, crystals that you could use while working with him: garnet, ruby, rose quartz, pink tourmaline, and black beryl, which is this interesting looking thing right here. I don't think I have any of that, but that's very pretty red. So with that, I'm going to send this over to Teri to hear if she would like to share some of her own personal experiences with this ascended master with us.
Thank you, Christina. That was awesome, as usual. And yes, St. Paul the Venetian, when I first connected with him, I knew that I had worked with this master in so many lifetimes. And in this particular 3D experience, I had connected with him from the time of being a young child. I was actually in St. Louis when I was, I think, around 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old. And I still remember that experience. And I feel like there was an initiation that happened while I was there, which interestingly, in the meditation today, there's going to be an initiation to Paul's energy. So I'm just something for you to look forward to. Paul the Venetian comes in as such a compassionate soul. And that's what I feel every time he is coming through on that third ray. It is the ray of love and compassion, as you said. And those angels that carry that energy forward are also going to be included in the meditation today. We're going to go to his retreat. The retreat in St. Louis goes all the way up into Canada. And thank you for sharing those etheric retreats that are there and the angels that are working with them. And anytime that we can focus on a specific area, the energy comes in even more clearly. So that's what I want you to do is I mean, most of us are familiar with the geography of where Missouri is. And St. Louis, if you remember, is the place that holds that big arch. That's one of their landmarks of the state. And that energy that comes forth from that arch is covering that whole area, that whole retreat area that he comes to us from in the etheric. So we're going to go into that. And so I want you just already to go ahead and hold a vision of where that is. And we're going to call on the Merkaba again with these ascended masters. I think our experience every time is going to be in that Merkaba. It's going to carry us energetically to the retreats we go to the places we go to connect in with these beautiful masters. So I want to welcome also Jennifer Langren and Rosalind Good Vibes. Thank you for being with us. And anyone else who is in our audience virtually, thank you for being here. I'm going to go ahead and cue up the music so we can see if it's loud enough or too loud as I speak. And we'll get right into our meditation time. Asking for some feedback from those who hear the music. And if you can hear me. Good. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and begin to breathe in. Deep breath in. Breathing in the love. Think about the energy because this is what flows from that third ray. Around that. Deep breathing off the arm. Angel Michael down. Gabriel. As you breathe in even deeper, see this angel who has entered your room, beckoning you now to step into the crystal Merkaba. See the glow of it. It's a pink and golden glow. And when you are ready, step into this vehicle that's going to carry you right to the Teri retreat of St. Paul the Venetian. Then feel your energy moving, movement of it going forward. And this really is a place of timelessness. Not like you have to travel millions of miles. Then get your going. Open that door. A rose. At this time, I'm not going to get lost. Make your way to the doorway, to the entrance. It opens easily. Michael is standing by to let you know it's a safe place for you to journey to. As you walk into the entranceway, feel the marble on your bare feet. And look at the altar that's right here inside the doorway. It's a beautiful Christmas ones that we learn from this. They're the ones who really connecting closer. The rose quartz especially is listening for you. Clear quartz. Stop for a moment and take in that energy. Now you see. This is our teacher, Emmanuel, and our angel, Teri. As we guide you, step onto a rose button. Whatever it is, it's your special thing. Feel into the energy of the timelessness. And now, as you're sitting there, breathe in deeply. Watch as this beautiful master enters the room. He's known as the Maha, highest being of this St. Paul the Venetian. When he enters the room, makes eye contact with you. Feel the energy that surrounds him. Feel the golden glow above his head. allow yourself to sit with him quietly for a moment. I notice that Grandpa brought something with him. He's brought you with him. If you pull it out, it's and entering into your heart center. Allow this energy coming all, knowing that this initiation is just that, it's just the beginning. Sit patiently and quietly as the energy flows. Watch as St. Paul with one hand on your shoulder, the other hand is on his heart center. To do the same. Feel the love in your heart. Feel the energy that is there. Heartbeat inside of you. Bonds. Feel the strength of it now. Initiation begins. Fully taking your soul to a higher level. Now, St. Paul is asking you to let them flow in your heart. Like that. Let the compassion and love flow through. See that what you gave now is being replenished. The energy coming from that third ray will consistently fill that heart cup full with the help of St. Come on in, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Archangel Champagne, and Archaea Charity, working together, they are completing your initiation. Beautiful Archangel Gabriel, rise from the spot that you're in. Breathe in deeply as he guides you. Seeing that golden pink energy flowing behind you and around you. bring ourselves back now where we are, back to this meeting place. And thank you for being here. Thank you to all of you who joined in. And we are now going to anyone who wishes to join in the Zoom meeting, bring yourself on in. We welcome you with open arms. Christina, thank you. Thank you for what you brought to us with the teaching. And thank you to St. Paul the Venetian and all the angels that helped guide us to that domed temple, the experience that we had there. And I hope I'm being heard. I see some blank looks.
You can hear you now, but I have to admit that during the meditation, it was hard to hear you. And I don't really think it was the music that did it. I think maybe you were too far away from the mic. Maybe.
I heard you just fine.
Yeah, they heard me. So maybe
Yeah.
it was-
I didn't hear you at all, Teri.
I didn't either.
All I heard was the music.
It
I
was
hope-
just
I hope it recorded on the Zoom. I will,
I didn't hear anything.
okay, so I will definitely check that out and see what's going on. I've been through 3 microphones. This is the 3rd one. Everyone has been saying how great it has been until now.
It's with the energy.
it was the music. The music was very loud because when the music would go down and then you would come on, we could hear you. And then the music, when the tempo went, when it kind of expanded, then we couldn't hear you because you were drowned by the music. I think it's the music.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's not the mic, my love.
Never mind. All right, so we're going to get off the air. Thank you to everyone who was here with us. And we will see you next week with another teaching and probably a meditation without music.
Probably.
Thank you, Christina. That was a wonderful job that you did of teaching.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
Thank you.
Thank you, Christine.
thank you for everyone being here.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.